मोदकेन अरुणकुसुममाला व्यालम्बोदरं तं मम हृदयनिवासं श्रीगणेशं नमामि। कृष्णवरन्तः रात्रौ च कृष्णं पुनरुत्थितायै ते कृष्णदेहं प्रविशन्ति कृष्णम्। आज्यं यथा मन्त्रोक्तं हुताशे रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायां पतये नमः। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनूमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। चित्रैः पदैश्च गम्भीरैः वाक्यमानैः खण्डितैः गुरुभावं व्यञ्जयन्ति भाति श्रीजयतीर्थवाक्। प्रणमत्कामधेनुं च भजतु सुरतरूपमं श्रीभावबोधकृत्पाद चिन्तामणिमुपास्महे। पूज्याय राघवेन्द्राय सत्यधर्मरताय च भजतां कल्पवृक्षाय नमतां कामधेनवे। अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शङ्करप्राणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती। हयग्रीव हयग्रीव हयग्रीवेति यो वदेत् तस्य निस्सरते वाणी जन्नुकन्या प्रवाहवत्। राकाचन्द्रसमानकान्तिवदना नाकाधिराजस्तुता मूकानामपि कुर्वती सुरधुनी। वाक्वैभवं श्रीकाञ्चीनगरी विहाररसिका शोकापहन्त्री सताम् एका पुण्यपरम्परा पशुपते आकारिणी राजते। सत्यं विधातुं निजभृत्यभाषितं व्याप्तिं च भूतेषु अखिलेषु चात्मनः अदृश्यत अत्यद्भुतरूपमुद्वहन् दम्भे सभायां न मृगं न मानुषं नरसिंहं न मृगं न मानुषम्।
Anger is a fire to be extinguished with the sprinkling waters of discretion. How do you like it? It is the phrase from the Ramayana. With the sprinkling waters of discretion, viveka, you have to curb, put out the anger, the fire of anger. Only the path of discretion, viveka, can control anger, or else it's like a forest fire turned wild. It is like a flood that is let loose. One way of controlling one's anger is to stop the flow of imagination for a while. One is angry, one imagines worse things and gets more angry. Another way to leave to leave the spot of anger. My Guruji used to say, if you're angry here, please move and come here. That particular spot is a spot of Rajoguna. Please move away from there. We are so stupid that we'll continue to stand there or come back to stand there and get angry. Because the Rajoguna is drawing us. Whenever we get angry, you'll remember me next time you're angry? And control your anger. He who has controlled his anger is a happy man. Shaknoti haiva sodum praksharira vimokshanat kamakrododbhavam vegam sayuktasya sukhi sanaraha. If you have a father's mind, you will be angry. If you have a mother's heart, you will never be angry in my existence. Never. You forgive. A mother's heart forgives, not fault finding. Somebody asked me, what is the difference between a man preacher and a woman preacher? Interesting question. Reporters have very lovely questions to ask. So I said the man preacher is a father, fault finding. The woman preacher is a mother, forgiving faults. I said, that is what we are. We don't come here to find fault with you. We are persuading you, cajoling you, bringing you to the Lord with the softest words possible. When you control your anger, you have softened your heart. This gives one positive power. It makes us stop before we reach the precipice. It prevents us from heartburns and following repentance. It is an energy tablet for the victim of anger. It's an antidote to ego, which is the cause of anger. It is an inspiration to the feeble heart the insecure mind and the troubled soul. The name of the Lord in one moment can wipe out tons of anger and plant blossoms of peace therein, my dear listeners. Tons of anger. One name of the Lord has got so much power. It can re-energize man to look at life from a new angle. It makes us recover fast from the onslaught of anger and brings us to the realm of equilibrium, sobriety and tranquility, the most desirable state of the mind. Did you like the analysis on anger? This is what I wrote for myself and for you. Hanumanji says, hey, what have you done? The whole of Lanka is burning. And then he looks at the tip of his tail. It is not burning further. Nunam Rama Prabhavena. Nowadays people achieve small things in life and you ask them, how come you achieved? Because of my yogic power. Because of my sadhana. Shoot you down. What are you? But by the Lord's grace. You are nothing but by His grace. Hanumanji says, by Rama's grace and my mother's kripa, my tail is not burning further. When this is her power, how can she become a part of the ashes that are burning the whole of Lanka? She cannot be burned. And then he overhears some passerby saying, the whole of Lanka is burning, but Ashokavanika is not burning. The power of Sita is the insulation there. I hope you understand. When Krishna and Rama's grace are there, how can anything burn them down? Don't you remember the last scene of the war? All the victors, the winners, were piled in a row. Each victor was sitting in his chariot, and the charioteer had to hold his hand for the master to put his foot on it and jump off the chariot. Yudhishthira did so, Bhima did so, Nakula did so, Sahadeva did so. Arjuna wanted Krishna to hold his hand for him to walk on. How much of ego man has. Even after hearing the 18 chapters of the Gita, then what about you and me? The Lord said, sorry sir, our case is different. You have to jump off, not me. The angry Arjuna said, look at the way he insults me. I am such a professionally proficient archer. I am an ambidextrous warrior. I fight with 2 arms and the Lord is insulting me. Look at the way he hurts my ego. Look at the way he hurts. And yet he had to jump off. When he jumped off the chariot, the Lord smiled at him, the omniscient smile. And then the Lord jumped off the chariot. The chariot was burned to ashes. Arjuna looked at him and said, Swami, he said, stupid fellow, had I jumped off first, you would have become bhasma, you would have become ashes. Because this whole chariot contains all the mantras and curses of Bhishma, Drona, Kripa and Karna. I was the protecting force for you, Arjuna. I was the protecting force. The Lord protects. Till the last, the Lord protects. When that is the way Sri Krishna protects, you think Mother Sita can't protect herself? Now Hanumanji knows it's time for him to go and tell her, I have finished my job in Lanka, Mother. I am going. Do you know what she says? Stay for one more day, Hanuman. Whenever you love somebody who has brought you a nice message, you say, why don't you postpone your flight? Go by tomorrow evening's flight, not today. Hanumanji says, why mother? She says, nobody talks about Rama in Lanka. Nobody chants the name of Rama in Lanka. And you do it so well, Hanuman. Why don't you praise my Lord for one more day? Mother, you're very selfish. You know about him. He is waiting for your news. So I have to go back, Mother. I have to go back and tell my Lord about you. He goes around her, does pranam to her and leaves. Hanumanji has come back to Sugriva and the rest of them. For your information, whenever children come back from school with a good progress report, very happy. If there are failures, they're asking the watchman, Papa at home? Let him go to the club, I'll come after that. All of us know from the way the child walks in, you know whether it's a successful report or not. Hanumanji has come with so much gusto that all the Vanaras are jumping with joy. They know it's a success story. Hanumanji comes and tells Angada. Angada is so happy because he is going to be the leader of that battalion, the successful battalion that has got the news about Mother Sita. For your information, don't mistake me, I'm talking about reality. There are many grandfathers in our homes who strictly prohibit drinking. When it comes to children say, Tata, one day party, one drinking party. Today, all the Vanaras come to Hanumanji and Angada and say one drinking party today, celebration. Hanuman says, go, drink. But please remember, the leader won't drink. Clap for them. The leader won't drink. This again, I discovered from the Discovery Channel. The Discovery Channel says that the leader of the Vanara tribe is a celibate. Do you know that? The leader of the Vanara tribe is a celibate. He will never indulge in pleasure. He will watch others having pleasure, but he will be only then he can be a leader. Hanumanji and Angada are the gatekeepers for Madhubana. And my dear listeners, the Vanaras have a gala time. So much of Madhu they have had. So much of Madhu. From Valmiki's time, we are told how stupid a man is when he drinks. You will see how topical the Ramayana is. I'll give you an example. I was in Guruvayur. Guruvayur darshan is at 3 o'clock in the morning. By 1:30 or so, I was combing my hair in the balcony and the veranda nearby, and I found a very decent man walking up to me. He said, Namaste. I said, yes, Namaste. I left my house here. Where is my house gone? I didn't understand. For the first time, it was a question which I could not answer. I asked my servant, what? I looked at him, I said, sir, your house was standing here when it started walking. So it has gone to the corner of the road, it's there. He forgot the door number. Don't clap. He is my brother, my son, who has fallen on evil ways. Decent looking gentleman making a fool of himself in public because of excessive drink. How man loses his normal common sense and becomes a butt of ridicule when he drinks so much. Look at what the Vanaras are doing. One Vanara is crying, one is jumping, one is singing. Somebody took me for a party. Imagine taking me to a party. And the poor boy, he was very kind. He says, Amma, I wanted to meet some VIPs. I said, okay. And I went there. One man, very important looking, comes and asks me, do you know the Bhagavad Gita? I said, no. I don't know the Bhagavad Gita. I will tell you. Paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkritam, dharma samthapanarthaya, sambhavami yuge yuge. I said, thank you. My neighbor said, something went in and something came out. I said, now I understand what you mean. He had to drink to remember the Gita. How do you like it? This is the way people behave to a preacher. Forgetting that I was a preacher with so many decades of standing. How foolish men become. How they lose their common sense and become a butt of ridicule. Gayanti kechit, pranamanti kechit, drityanti kechit. Prahasanti kechit. Different emotional aberrations. I hope you understand. Patanti kechit. Some were falling, some were walking around. So much drink. Vicharanti kechit. Plavanti kechit. Pralapanti kechit. There are two effects of drink. Those who talk too much become silent. Those who don't talk at all begin to talk too much. That is what happens when they drink. Psychology of drinking from times of Valmiki. Give him a big hand. What study of man, human nature, deep study of human. It's supposed to be humor. It's not humor. It is not humor. It is cynicism to tell you how frustrated man can be when he is drunk. Now you saw one by one the Vanara. Now you see two Vanara together. Parasparam kechit upashrayante. Kinchit upakramante. Some are embracing each other, some are attacking each other. Some are saying, don't sing, I feel like crying. Some are crying and saying, don't cry, I feel like singing. Now what can you do to them? Hanumanji looks at all of them and says, stop this nonsense now. Nearing 7 o'clock, we have to go and meet Rama. Quick! The moment the leader says, march! All of them file in a line now. Enough! The military leader knows when to stop celebration. In one moment, they're all filed in a line and they're reaching the Lord. When they're coming towards the Lord, Sugriva realizes and tells the Lord, success story, master, success story. Angada looks happy. Hanuman must have come with the news of Mother Sita. For your information, in the military, there's always a hierarchy. You can't bypass hierarchy. For the first time, Angada says, you directly report to Rama. I don't want you to go through me. What an honor for Hanumanji. Hanumanji stands before Rama and is looking towards Lanka and doing pranam. The Lord says, what is it? First pranam to my mother, my master, and then pranam to you. That beautiful woman, that suffering woman, that great Pativrata who is suffering from separation from you. I bow down to her. After seeing the Lord, he says, I've seen Sita. That is enough. The moment the operation is over and the surgeon comes out of the operation theatre, from his face you know. From his face you know that the patient is happy and healthy. The operation is successful. Hanumanji says, I have seen Sita. Seen means she's alive. She's alive and she's waiting for you. He describes in one moment, my master, I flew across the ocean, met Lankini, I slapped her on the face, and she realized that Brahmaji's curse upon the dynasty of the Rakshasas is coming true. I took a small form, went into the Pushpaka Vimana of Ravana, saw the beautiful aircraft. After that I saw the moon in the sky. Then I went to the bedchamber of Ravana and saw him sleeping after a late night party. Next to him there was Mandodari. For a while I mistook her for Mother Sita and then realized that Mother Sita cannot sleep in peace when she's separated from you. I knew she was the good wife of this bad man. I went searching for Mother Sita. For a while I was depressed, and when out of depression I came to pray to you and to Mother Sita and to Lakshmana and all the deities of the different directions. I got a flash that I should search through Ashokavanika, that artificial park that had been created by Ravana, and there I saw her sitting like patience on a monument, waiting for you, Master, suffering the lascivious looks of that onlooker called Ravana, who came to woo her with all the wealth of the world. She would not listen to him. She put a blade of grass between herself and him and said, I can burn you like a blade of grass, but that would not give credit to my noble husband. History would record Rama lost his wife and she saved herself. She's waiting for you, my lord. She said, she who belongs to Rama cannot belong to anybody else. He threatened her that he would cook her for his breakfast 2 months hence. I met Mother Sita. For a while she thought I was also a Rakshasa. When I convinced her about my veracity, I gave her the signet ring with your name inscribed on it. She gave me compliments overwhelming, Master. I bowed down to her and came to know from her the Kakasura, the Jayanta episode. She gave me this Chudamani, which I have brought for you, Master, and he gives the Chudamani to the Lord. This, in short, is the narration. After that, he describes how he met Ravana, spoke to him of Dharma, but was punished thereafter. He set fire to Lanka, destroyed almost half of Lanka, and came back to meet the mother Sita, to tell her that he is taking her message to the Lord. My master looks at him. Tell me, my dear, tell me, how can I compensate you for what you have done? My Lord, Mother Sita gave me a secret. When somebody says secret in public, everybody is all ears. The Vanaras say, secret, secret. We want to know the secret. The Lord is blushing. God knows what this bachelor is going to talk in public. I don't know what Sita said, sent through, what message Sita sent through this man, through this Vanara, and all the Vanaras have come close to me to listen. Secret, secret. All of them want to know the secret, secret. Lord, now listen to that most romantic episode in the Ramayana, which is an eye-opener for you, my brothers. One day, Mother Sita challenged the Lord. You are a great warrior. You can fight with 14,000 soldiers and call yourself Asahaya Shura, unallied hero, says Vedanta Deshikacharya. Unallied hero. He is himself an army. I agree that you are a hero. I want to know whether you are an artist or not. Can you paint my face for me? He looks at her, the creator of the world, and holds my mother's face for hours together, and with herbal colors, he gives her a beautiful makeup. When she looks at her reflection in the water, she tells him, Master artist, I beg pardon, I have never seen such makeup before. What a sensitive scene it is. Today the lady of the house says, will you please get me a cup of coffee? What the hell do you think of me? You think I'm a bearer? No ego between man and wife. They are two wheels of the same vehicle. Proper alignment means no ego, my dear listeners, no ego. You can serve her, she can serve you. Please remember, there is no superiority complex between the husband and the wife. If there is ego, that particular marriage will not last long. Please remember that. My master, Sri Rama, had held Mother Sita's face, and for hours together he had done the beautiful makeup for her, and she acknowledged that Lord Rama was the master artist of the world, Kalakar of the world. I hope you understand. What a sensitive scene from the Ramayana. What a sensitive scene. That shows my Lord gives a domestic touch to his life. It is an example for you. You can serve your spouse in any way. There is no ego involved in it. Now says the Lord, Hanuman, yes, Swami, you have brought me great news, and I have nothing to give you. I am an impoverished prince of Ayodhya. I don't have a single gift in hand. But Hanuman, I give myself to you, Hanuman. I give myself to you. Come into my arms, my child. Come into my arms. Esha sarvasva bhutattu parishvango hanumataha maya kalamimam prapya dattachastu mahatmanaha ityukva pratirishtango ramastam parishastvaje hanumantam mahatmanam kritakaryam upagatam. Even to think of the scene, you get goosebumps. Imagine Hanuman in the arms of the Lord.